welcome to your tarot reading for this time frame, and of course, any other time that you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. This reading is for all Cancer placements, but if for some reason you are not resonating with this reading, please be sure to check out any other placements, such as your rising sign, your moon sign, your Venus sign, or any sign that you are feeling guided to watch. And keep in mind that these readings are general, so not everything may resonate, so please only take what does and leave what doesn't. And also, if you ever want to get a reading with me, all of that information is in the description box below. You can book a reading straight through my Etsy shop, or if you want a one-on-one reading, you can send me an email personally. And without further ado, let's get started on your reading. So today's topic is going to be just about you, Cancer, but definitely keep an open mind because anything can come through in these readings, but you are the intention. So I've set the intention of what it is that you need to know at this time. Okay, so I know you guys are going to have a birthday season soon, so maybe you're wrapping up some cycles, maybe setting intentions for the new year that is coming for you. So we'll see what comes forward. All right, so let's get started. So I'm going to start by pulling what's your overall energy, and we're getting the Ace of Swords for that. And what is your challenge at this time? The King of Swords. Wow, so you're getting a lot of swords energy, so you can have heavy air in your chart. Okay, this is your overall hope, the Fool. Your supporting energy at this time. Okay, cards are getting a little choppy. There we go. So your supporting energy is the Ten of Pentacles. The recent past is the Ace of Cups. And what you need to know is the Ten of Wands. Okay, Cancer. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Wands. So, okay, I'm already feeling a lot for you guys. So I do feel like you're yearning for someone, something. I'm kind of wishing upon a star here and waiting for someone to come to you. I'm getting chills as I say that. I'm starting to feel very anxious and nervous all of a sudden. So I don't know if there's something or someone that you're waiting for, whether that's a phone call or a message, but I feel like you're waiting for someone or something to come in. Okay, so I'm just in deep thought right now. I'm just sort of letting the downloads come through, so give me a second as I sit in this energy for a while. Okay, Cancer, I feel that you're tired of being the lone wolf. Okay, so with the King of Swords that you're challenged, I'm kind of skipping here. I will obviously go through every card, but this King of Swords is just staring at me right now. So I do feel like it's coming up as a challenge because you're tired of always being the King of Swords. Even though you are a water sign, you're Cancer, you're one of the most emotional, sensitive, nurturing signs. I do feel like you do have strong air in your chart, and if that's not the case, I do feel that you've sort of had to numb your emotions and become this King of Swords out of a defense mechanism, especially if you are a male operating in this sort of patriarchal society that expects men to be King of Swords and act like nothing bothers them and they're just so nonchalant, but that's not really how humans are supposed to operate. So I feel that you right now with this Three of Wands, this is also you sort of just wanting to be different, waiting for an opportunity, an experience that is going to help you move in a new direction so that you're not in this King of Swords energy anymore. Because I feel that this King of Swords energy has cost you a lot. I do feel like it's cost you relationships. It's definitely cost you a romantic relationship, which we'll get into with the Ace of Cups. But I do feel that you're tired of that and you're wanting something new, something fresh with that Fool, which again, we'll get there. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling with this Three of Wands and kind of just scanning the cards. really quickly, I feel that you're waiting for something different. You're waiting for the shoe to drop, I just heard. So I don't know if you're kind of expecting something external of you to make a decision for you because you're unsure or afraid of making the decision yourself. Okay, but you do have the Ace of Swords in your overall energy here. So with the Ace of Swords, I definitely get this feeling that you are being more authentic with yourself, more honest with yourself. You are communicating more clearly, and in the past, with this King of Swords as your challenge, where maybe you were too honest that it hurt people's feelings, I do feel that you're starting to be a little bit more mindful of how you come across. Okay, again, this is a Cancer reading, but I feel like I don't know if you've been so hurt, Cancer, that as a oh my gosh, I can't even speak. As a defense mechanism, you've sort of shut down emotionally just to survive in this cold, harsh world. And I feel that's how you've been operating for a long time. So all you really know right now is to be logical and rational. And I do feel that you've kind of thrown your emotions out the window, put them in the back burner again out of protection. Okay, so I do feel that with this Ace of Swords, though, this is you also having an epiphany, a revelation of some kind of you wanting something different, of whatever it is that you're waiting for. Okay, so I talked a lot about the King of Swords, so I'll just kind of skip over that. But just to kind of go over it again, I do feel with the King of Swords being your challenge, I do feel that this King of Swords energy is causing you trouble in your life. I feel that you're tired of always, brushing your emotions aside, always saying no to the things that you love, for example. And I feel that sometimes you say no because you think that's what's best. Again, you've been making these logical, rational decisions that you feel this is what you should be doing. But I get this feeling that you're starting to feel FOMO, the fear of missing out. And you're starting to really question if what you've been doing is in your highest favor or not. So I feel like you're starting to question this King of Swords. Whether this is you or somebody else, but this is you. This is you 100%. Okay, your overall hope with the Fool here again brings me back to you waiting for something new, something fresh. I do feel that you're wanting a fresh start, a new beginning. You want to be able to take more risks and take more leaps of faith. I do feel that there is something in your life right now that could be nudging you in a new direction to have faith and hope. And maybe that's not what you're really used to. I don't think you're someone who wears their heart on the sleeve. Again, this is I feel like the Cancer collective I'm tapping into right now is more of a Cancer that's had to hide their emotions because of society or their upbringing, etc. So I feel that this collective I'm tapping into is definitely a more unemotional Cancer, but it's not that you're unemotional. I think it's just suppressed, it's blocked. So you could be struggling with the blocked heart chakra. And I feel that that's what you're trying to get out of. You're trying to make more healthy decisions, more emotional decisions, because you've been operating through logic and rationality for so long. And for you to step out of this logic would be to take a leap of faith, would be to kind of be foolish. And I think for you, you do see people that are a little bit more impulsive and risk takers as fools. But now here you're sitting thinking, wow, I should have done the same. I should live my life more foolish sometimes instead of by the book, by the rules. You've been doing this for so long that I feel that you're tired of it. You don't want to play by the rules anymore. You want to do whatever you please. But this involves you doing something different. This involves you doing something out of your comfort zone that could be a little bit scary for you, but I do feel that you're wanting it. So I don't know if you're expecting for someone or something to sort of nudge you in this direction of being quote unquote foolish and taking this leap of faith, this risk, but I feel that you could also be inspired by someone who is a little bit more foolish, more impulsive. You could have a dog, that's confirmation. I feel that some of you want to just take your dog with you, pack your bags, and start fresh somewhere. Or maybe even just go on an adventure, a road trip, something you've always wanted to do, but again, never did because you didn't think it was a logical decision. So this one is your supporting energy. Okay, Ten of Pentacles. So everything is good for you financially. I feel like you have the stability, you have a really good support system, even. If this isn't family for you, this is definitely friends too, but I do feel like you have a community that you can rely on, depend on. But for a lot of you, this does feel like family. So I do feel that you've already established yourself in a way that you have a lot of success, Cancer. Okay, so this part may or may not resonate for some. So this is a very specific reading in this portion right here with the Ten of Pentacles. So what I'm feeling with this Ten of Pentacles is that you have the career, you have the house, you have what it takes to even start a family if you don't have one already. But for some reason, it feels lonely. It feels that you have a house, the car, but no family in it. I don't know why I'm feeling that. Especially if you're single, okay? This is coming through very specifically. It's like you have the family, you have the house. And when I say family, I don't mean like your own family. I mean like your parents, siblings, what have you. But I'm also feeling like this is your financial standing. I do feel like you have a good financial standing. You could be worrying about it more than you need to. Again, going back to this King of Swords, you think that you always have to be worried about money, your finances, but sometimes you can let loose and not worry about it so much. I feel that some of you are contemplating taking some time off of work. That could be, again, like a bit of a foolish behavior, maybe something different than you're used to, and you feel like it's not logical. But again, it's something that you're wanting, something that your soul is yearning for. Your soul is yearning for a vacation, I feel. I also feel with this Ten of Pentacles, with this elderly over here, I do feel like you have someone in your life that you can confide in when it comes to a lot of wisdom, and they are always watching out for you. So if you do have someone like that that's resonating for you right now, do pay attention to you when they give you advice, because it feels like it's heartfelt emotion, wisdom. It's not just, you know, go to work and get a paycheck. Because this person has lived a long life and they know what's important. Whereas when we're younger, we feel that certain things are important, and then we get older and we realize, wait, that wasn't that important. Okay, so your recent past is the Ace of Cups. So I feel that you guys could have recently met someone romantically, or this is a past romantic connection that still has a hold on you, still has an effect on you. And for a lot of you with this Ace of Swords, King of Swords, I do feel that you could have closed yourself off emotionally to this connection. Maybe you thought it was too good to be true, or maybe you just simply weren't ready to open up your heart yet. And that could also be something else that you're waiting for. I will get a more clarification when I pull more cards, but right now what I'm getting is that there has been someone that's left a mark on you, and they've given you hope that love does exist, that you don't always have to be logical and rational. I feel that this person does wear their heart on their sleeve, and you could have even thought they were a little foolish for doing that. You could have even seen them as like a little I don't want to say pathetic, but maybe you did. You maybe thought like, wow, that's pathetic that you're wearing your heart on your sleeve like that and you're going to get hurt because you're being so vulnerable. I feel that in the moment when this person was in your life, you could have seen them as a little bit foolish, but now you're seeing them as an inspiration, and you see, wow, for someone to be that vulnerable and wear their heart on their sleeve that much, that actually takes a lot of strength, and you're starting to understand that. So you could be waiting for this person to come back, is what I'm feeling here with this Three of Wands. What you need to know is 10 of Wands. So whatever you're going through right now, Cancer, I feel that you're making it more difficult on yourself than it needs to be. You're carrying a lot of burdens. You could even be carrying burdens that you don't need to. You're worrying about stuff that you shouldn't even be worrying about. Especially if money is good, your financial standing is good. and you're still worried about it, I feel that that's something you can take off of your shoulders. But this has been a very difficult time for you. It has felt very challenging. And I feel that you think nothing is ever easy. I mean, and it's true, nothing is ever easy, but sometimes we don't have to carry that much baggage than we think we do. So I feel that this is coming through as a message, a confirmation for you that you are worrying more than you need to. So hopefully that lessens the burden a little bit. Okay, so let's get some clarifiers. I want to clarify. I'm feeling drawn to the Fool. Oh, okay. I'm getting the Seven of Pentacles, and it came out in a crossing energy like this. So I feel that you're procrastinating this leap of faith, Cancer, whatever this is for you. Bottom of the deck is a Magician. It's like you've been thinking about it, you've been manifesting it, you've been creating it with your thoughts, even. But then when it comes to take action, you kind of stop yourself. But what I love is that the Seven of Pentacles is going up against the Fool and the Magician. So these two cards are more powerful than the Seven of Pentacles. So I do feel that eventually you're going to get out of the Seven of Pentacles and you're finally going to make a decision and just go for it. But I do feel like a part of you is still kind of weighing the pros and cons. You know, I feel that you're very careful, very tactful. But sometimes being a fool doesn't require us to be so careful. And I feel that that's what you're getting comfortable with. And right now, I do see you kind of still thinking about it right now in this moment. But I feel that any minute now, you're just going to go for it. You're going to be impulsive and say, F it, I'm doing this. Okay, let's see. Okay, the Ace of Cups clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I do feel that there's someone romantically that you want to offer something to them. Yeah, Seven of Wands. You weren't ready for it in the past. I feel like you had your heart blocked. You had walls built up against covering your heart. And I feel that you may have even told this person that you needed more time with this Knight of Pentacles. And I feel like even to this day, you could still need more time, right? Because you're at the Seven of Pentacles over here. But I feel like you're finally getting to that destination. You're finally getting to a place where you feel comfortable and opening your heart up. But it has been a long journey. It's been a long road with this Knight of Pentacles. There's a reason for it. I feel like that would be a little bit more specific for each person. And in a general reading, it's hard to get the specifics. That's just more for a personal reading, but I do feel that there is a reason why you delayed this romantic relationship or why you delayed opening up your heart to them. But all I'm getting with the Seven of Wands right now is that you just weren't ready. You were blocked. And I did say that I feel that you had a blocked heart chakra, and I do think that's the reason why you maybe needed just some time to heal. Okay, and then let's clarify this Ten of Wands. Okay, we're getting the Page of Cups and the Six of Swords. Yeah, see, the heart's finally opening with this Page of Cups. Six of Swords. I feel that if there is someone romantically that you kind of want to reconcile with this Page of Cups, I do see you doing that. I do see you moving away from these burdens, anything that's holding you back, any pressures you may be feeling. And I do feel that when you reach out, you might be shocked by the response you get from this person. This person isn't going to reject you. They're not going to, tell you to piss off or anything. I feel that they're going to still hear you out and be there for you emotionally. This is a very kind soul, is what I'm feeling. So you're not going to get rejected in the way that you think you are. Six of Swords. The both of you are going to be able to have this communication where you can finally let bygones be bygones. I just heard, so that might resonate for someone. But I also feel that you're both going to be able to have a conversation that is honest. Because you're all about honesty right now, right? So I feel that you're just maybe even wanting closure with this person. Bottom of the deck is the Chariot. So yeah, I see you making moves, Cancer. I see you getting out of any resistance, any fears that may be holding you back. And I see you just going for it. And I feel that you might be surprised where this leads you, where this risk takes you. Even taking away this romantic relationship, that could just be like a side message for some. That portion may or may not resonate for some, so just take it or leave it if it doesn't. But all of that aside, I feel like either way with this Chariot and the Fool, I feel that you're finally going to get to a place where you feel confident in taking action and doing the things that you love and doing them out of love, not doing them out of, you know, societal expectations or logic and reason, but rather because you feel it in your heart, right? Because the Chariot is your energy and Cancer is an emotional sign. So I feel that you're finally going to understand what it means to take action in a way that is authentic to you. So I love this for you, Cancer. Let's go ahead and get some Earth Alchemy oracles. Okay, you're getting Amethyst and Passion Flower, the Violet Flame, transmuting, breaking addictions, nervous system. Okay, so yeah, you're obviously transmuting, and the Violet Flame wants to work with you. So I do recommend you to look up how you can work with the Violet Flame if you're not familiar with it already. There's definitely like Violet Flame frequencies you can listen to, but it's all about visualization too when you want to work with the Violet Flame. So however that feels right to you. Okay, so sometimes you can visualize the Violet Flame cleansing you and purifying you and transmuting negative dark energies into light. And I feel like that is what's happening to you right now. Amethyst also wants to work with you, which is a great stone for healing, mental clarity, and opening our psychic abilities. Passion Flower, I'm not too familiar with, so I do recommend looking that up too if that's calling your name at all. And then, yeah, transmuting, I feel like that's what you're doing. You're transmuting this logic, this rationality that you're so used to functioning in and transmuting it to more loving energy because that's who you really are, right? Breaking addictions too is coming through. So that could be something you're working through. That could be what it is that you're healing. Okay, like I said, that the reason for why your heart is blocked isn't coming through so strongly. And I think that's okay because that's way too personal. But for a lot of you, could be addictions. And we're also getting nervous system. So I feel that with the nervous system here, that could again be why you operate in such a mechanical way with the King of Swords as a defense mechanism to to protect your heart, right? So I do feel like your nervous system could be functioning under a lot of high stress and anxiety. And amethyst is a good stone to help calm the nervous system. So I hope that's all resonating for you. Bottom of the deck, you have Fulgurite and Rose Bay Willow Herb, Regeneration, Acceleration, Change, Shamanic Wisdom. Beautiful. So I'm not familiar with these herbs or this stone, but again, look them up if they feel like they're calling to you. But I do like how we're getting regeneration because I do think with this transmuting, it's, touching a lot of the themes that we talked about, how you're wanting to take more leaps of faith and be more impulsive instead of being so cautious, right? Because you're getting acceleration, change. So I feel that that's what's going to cause this movement, this sudden movement from you taking a leap of faith. It's just going to cause that acceleration and that change. So if you feel like you've been stuck in a rut in life because you've been so careful, once you take that leap of faith into whatever that is for you, whether it is reaching out to someone or just doing that thing that you love, it's going to transform your life. And shamanic wisdom, like I said, you do have someone in your life that could be elderly or maybe they're just an old soul that does have wisdom to share with you. But not only that, you have this wisdom within yourself, Cancer. And I feel that this experience is going to definitely lead you in that direction if you're not already aware of it. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish this off with your fortune reading card. Okay, final message for Cancer. Beautiful, you're getting the eagle. You will soar towards your destiny with greater clarity and strength. Exactly. And I feel that that clarity is that Ace of Swords, that destiny, you're soaring to your destiny is that fool, taking a chance, taking that leap of faith, and with strength, right? With no more fear, but strength. So that's beautiful. I feel like that's definitely touching a lot on a lot of points we talked about. And then bottom of the deck is beware. Be careful who you trust at this time. Okay, I'm hearing trust issues. So I do feel that a lot of you do have trust issues. So that could be why maybe you delayed a romantic connection with someone. I do feel like in the past you were stung by a toxic person, a past toxic relationship, perhaps, that just made you kind of go cold. And maybe you vowed to yourself that you would never love again or never be in a relationship again. But it's not about never trusted anybody again, but rather just knowing who not to trust, right? The level of discernment that you maybe are now more aware of because of this past situation where you had to be better at trusting. You shouldn't punish yourself and never trust anybody again, but just be cautious of who you trust. All right, Cancer. So that is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell button so you receive notifications when I post again. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in your next reading. Bye.